Yahoo Sports Fantasy Minute is brought to you by the Gillette Fusion Pro Glide. Now with FlexBall technology, it's shaving rebuilt.
I'm Evan Doherty, joined by Yahoo Sports fantasy guru Brad Evans, a guy who was really hurting. Brad, you had the Arizona Cardinals 42-1 to win the Super Bowl. Now Carson Palmer's got a torn ACL, is done for the year. You must be feeling very good.
Yeah, I feel outstanding. Thanks for that note there, Easy E. I will say this much. I've got a bottle of Gentleman's Jack within arm's reach if this goes south in a hurry.
All right, well, that's a good start there. All right, let's talk about the fantasy owners who may not have that bottle handy. If they're looking for somebody now, need a quarterback, what should they do?
Well, I tell you what, here's the deal. The fallout from Carson Palmer's injury, you could go out and pick up a guy like Josh McCown, who's got a very friendly fantasy schedule moving forward, and he's got a delectable fantasy playoff slate going against the likes of St. Louis, the Giants down, Prince Amukamara in Philadelphia. So that's one guy you could definitely, get you maybe into the second season and help fill that void left by Palmer. Now, the repercussions specifically for the Arizona Cardinals are far-reaching. Now, I don't really think that John Brown and Michael Floyd are going to lose a whole lot of value with Drew Stanton under center. I know Stanton's only averaging 6.33 yards per attempt, but this is still a Bruce Arians offense, one that's going to attack aggressively down the field when the defense gives that club the opportunity to do so. And I think Stanton, who's got a decent deep arm, will continue to target those guys for big play opportunities, again, when those situations arise. Now, I think the guy that benefits least from Drew Stanton being under center has got to be Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, you look earlier this season, and the 3 games that Stanton was manning the controls, Fitz averages 4 receptions per game, 47.3 yards per game, and failed to find the end zone. That was part of his real rough start to begin the season. I know he's really come on like gangbusters here the last 3 weeks, but you got to be concerned about his rest of season value. Also to take into account, too, that Arizona has the 3rd hardest schedule for fantasy wideouts rest of year. The other guy here in this equation, of course, is Andre Ellington, who I think this club is going to lean on heavily here down the stretch. I bet he averages probably 25 to 27 touches per game, many of those coming out of the backfield on receptions, as Drew Stanton, again, a guy that likes to play close to the vest, will check down early and often. So Ellington sustains his RB1 level play not only this week, but rest of season with Drew Stanton, again, under center.
Yeah, you mentioned that schedule. The Lions this week. You've still got the Seahawks twice for Arizona. They host the Chiefs, and then they end the year at San Francisco. Brutal stretch here for Arizona coming up. Thanks so much, Brad. This is Yahoo Sports.